Hello, Jessica Frost-Ballas here, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm sharing a cheery platform pop-up card featuring sunshine, rainbows, and my favorite sweet fox, so let's get started. First, I stamp the cute fox from upon a star with Copic-friendly black licorice ink and color him with Copic markers. I use toner gray markers and start with my darkest shade, T7 first. I add the T7 to the edges to create shadows, and then I blend out to my lightest shade. And that's all the coloring for this card. The rest is lots of die cutting and assembly. Next, I die cut the main piece from the platform pop-up die twice from the gray striped paper in the Flower Market Petite paper pack. I die cut the small hill 3 times from fog gray cardstock and the T-shaped pieces 3 times from white cardstock. This will create the base for my platform pop-up card. I want to create a sunny background for my platform pop-up, so I die cut the sunburst backdrop die from sunflower cardstock. Then I use removable tape to adhere the platform pop-up add-on panel over the sunburst panel and run it through my die cutting machine. This gives me that beautiful stitched and scored detail of the sunburst, but in the size that will fit my platform pop-up card. I remove the inside circle and blend a little dried marigold distress oxide ink around the inside of the panel for a little contrast. Then I set that aside to dry while I assemble the platform. First, I fold the striped panel piece along all the score lines. They're easy to see when you die cut the piece, and I use my bone folder to reinforce my folds. I repeat the process on the other striped panel. Next, I fold the bottom of 2 of the T-shaped pieces along the score lines. On the third T-shaped piece, I cut off the bottom of the T along the score line. Then I add a little 1/4-inch double-sided tape to the bottom of the striped panel right above the slit that's cut into the panel. I also add 1/4-inch double-sided tape to the folded bottom of my T-shaped pieces. I flip my striped panel over so that the stripes are facing down. I also flip over my T-shaped piece so that the tape is facing down on that as well. Then I slide the bottom of the T-shaped piece through the slit, then I fold the striped panel along the score line and tug the T-shaped piece to make sure it's snug. I remove the adhesive backing for the T-shaped piece and press it down to adhere it to the striped panel. Then I remove the adhesive backing on the striped panel and fold it along the next score line. I carefully fold the score line with the adhesive and press it down to adhere it in place. I repeat the process with the second panel and am left with 2 3-dimensional pop-up pieces. Next, I add 1/4-inch double-sided tape to the small scored side of each striped panel. This is what I'll eventually use to adhere the pieces together. I take the third T-shaped piece and apply adhesive to the bottom part of the T, making sure not to get adhesive on the top crossbar. I remove the adhesive backing and line it up along the bottom of one striped panel, and then press it firmly to adhere. Next, I apply adhesive to the bottom portion of the other striped panel. Following a tip from a previous Lawn Fawn video, I'm going to use a little trick to adhere a rainbow between the two striped panels. First, I die cut the stitched rainbow from guava, apricot, sticky note, mermaid, and moonstone cardstock. Then I die cut a circle from acetate that's a little smaller than the guava rainbow piece. I use a piece of removable tape to temporarily hold my rainbow in place. Then I place the acetate circle on top of the rainbow and use the rainbow as a guide for where to apply my adhesive on the acetate. Once I finish applying adhesive, I carefully adhere each color of the rainbow to the acetate circle. Then I trim off the bottom of the acetate circle so it'll fit between my striped pieces. I apply adhesive to the bottom of the acetate circle and adhere it to the panel piece with the two T-pieces. Next, I remove the adhesive backing from the side of that piece and carefully line it up and adhere it to the other striped piece. Then I remove the 3 strips of adhesive backing from the striped piece, fold the rainbow piece on the score line, and carefully line it up and adhere it to the other striped piece. Finally, I remove the last piece of the adhesive backing from the side of the striped piece and adhere it to the rainbow piece. I know that sounds complicated, but hopefully watching the video will make it a little easier. At this point, my platform pop-up base is complete, and when you pop it up, the pretty rainbow is in view. And now it's time to decorate. First, I fold the sunburst panel along the score lines and use a bone folder to reinforce the folds. Then I apply 1/8" double-sided tape along the bottom of the panel. Just to make it easier for my chubby fingers to get in there, I apply 1/8" tape to the back of my fog gray hills and adhere them to the top of the T-pieces before adding my sunburst backdrop. I don't bother adding the hill to the middle T as it will be covered by the rainbow and clouds. Once those are in place, I remove the adhesive backing and adhere the sunburst backdrop in place along the back of the platform pop-up. You can fold the card flat at any time so that you can press the adhesive into place more easily. I apply adhesive to the sun circle and fit that into the sunburst backdrop as well. Eventually I'll reinforce that so that the circle isn't loose at the top. Next, I die cut clouds from the Spring Showers die set using white cardstock and pixie dust sparkle cardstock. I stamped part of a sentiment from all the clouds onto fog cardstock with black licorice ink and trimmed them down to thin labels. Then I used the same rainbow of cardstock colors to die cut the rest of my sentiment using Henry's ABCs. I line up the middle of the rainbow and use a little temporary tape to hold the letters in place. Then I flip them over, add liquid adhesive to the back of the letters, and then use the temporary tape to pick them up and adhere them to the front of the platform pop-up. The tape helps make sure my spacing is correct. I repeat that process as I adhere the rest of the word to the platform pop-up. Next, I add some clouds and my cute fox to the platform pop-up using 1/8 inch double-sided tape. Then I take a strip of acetate and adhere it to the back of my platform pop-up so that it sticks up above the card. This also helps reinforce the sun circle. I adhere the first part of the sentiment to the acetate strip. This means that my card won't quite fit in a standard envelope for an A2 card, so if that's important to you, you can adhere the sentiment directly to the sunburst backdrop. Finally, I add a few more clouds to the platform pop-up with a strip of acetate along the back T. I love all the cheery colors and how it just pops up to create that fun scene. And that's it. You can find more information on the products I used in the YouTube description below or over on my blog. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I'd love for you to subscribe to my channel. If you do subscribe, make sure you click the bell so you're notified the next time I post. Here are a few more videos you might be interested in, and until next time, have an amazing day and happy crafting. Bye!